5 people still recovering tonight after a terrifying flight that landed passengers in the hospital.
That plane was on its way to JFK but had to make an emergency landing in Louisiana after it encountered severe turbulence. It could have been worse, though, if it weren't for the actions of a nursing student from West Connecticut State University.
News 8's Bob Wilson talked to that student tonight. He is live outside our Hartford newsroom with her incredible story. Bob?
Olivia was flying home from visiting family in Texas. The flight started getting bumpy, it thrashing around, and it got so bad at one point, people were tossed around the cabin like rag dolls. And she, being a nursing student, among other people, unbuckled her seatbelt during that turbulence and went to work.
Takeoff, the plane was sliding back and forth, we had constant turbulence, and then all of a sudden we had a big boom. It felt like an explosion had gone off in the plane. We're going down. That's really what it felt like. I am never going to talk to my family again.
As the yelling and screaming and bodies and laptops flew around the cabin, Olivia DeVanzo remained calm. A pregnant woman was in trouble. People were bleeding and a flight attendant was crumpled in the aisle. People were yelling for a doctor. There were no doctors among the 88 passengers, but there was a paramedic and Olivia.
And I got up and said, I'm not a doctor, but I am a nursing student, and she was so grateful and took me right back. And there was a flight attendant lying flat on the floor, screaming in agony. Her ribs hurt, her back hurt, her neck hurt. She could not straighten her legs, and she was having trouble breathing.
So for the next 20 minutes, as the plane continued to thrash around in the sky, Olivia sat on the floor treating the flight attendant until they could make an emergency landing in Louisiana.
I needed an oxygen tank, I needed a pillow, and I got her neck immobilized and in alignment and just made sure that she was as stable and still as possible until we could land.
In a plane that's still bouncing around.
Exactly.
Now, while Olivia is a nursing student here at West Con, she just came off of a critical care rotation in Waterbury Hospital. And she said if it weren't for that rotation and the experience she got in the ICU, she says she wouldn't have been able to handle what happened on the airplane.
I was not in a seat when we landed. I was with her in the back of the plane, and I was holding on to the side and holding her at the same time.
She is an amazing, amazing woman. And she said, you know, they don't teach that at nursing school. Incidentally, she will be graduating next year and looking for a job. I'm Bob Wilson, reporting live in Hartford, News 8.